If you're anything like me, you've watched tons and tons of videos on how to break bad habits, how to build good habits, and all of these fucking strategies to get rid of all the shit that we've been addicted to all our lives and start to improve it and do good things for us. But none of this fucking advice has worked. None of it has ever actually given us some life-changing benefits. Why? Why is it so hard to break bad habits? Why is it so difficult to build good habits? And they are difficult to break and difficult to build because of the real problem, which is mental health. Without a good mental health, breaking bad habits and building good habits is like trying to swim upstream. It's impossible. It's really fucking like difficult to actually get consistent with anything. You might get consistent for a week or two if you're lucky, and then you immediately fall back into the same shit that you were in before for yet another bloody rut. Why is it so unbelievably hard? It's because of mental health. With bad mental health, it's impossible to do any of this stuff. But if you work on your mental health, if you do the right things and you improve that, breaking bad habits and building good habits becomes much, much easier. So if you want to learn more about that, this video is for you. Throughout my life, I've been trying to break bad habits and build up, newer good habits for over 2-3 years. I've been on this pathway, this road to improvement for quite a while now. And none of the bloody stupid advice that has been on YouTube and everywhere has actually worked for me. But the only advice that really has was the advice that in order to break the bad habits and build good habits, you must first work on yourself. You need to work on your mental health. And one of the greatest books I've ever read is The Mountain Is You by Brianna West. It is such an incredible book. I've read it before and I'm rereading it again. And every single time I gain an insight from that book, I'm going to immediately convert it into a video. That book is literally mastery on mental health. The Mountain Is You. It's such a great book. So to break the bad habits and build the good habits, we must first work on our mental health. How? Why? The problem is the bad habits, they're like a spiral. The bad habit gives you comfort from something you're trying to run away from. In Brianna West's book, The Mountain Is You, this is often something like a past childhood trauma that you're just unhealed from. You haven't validated the emotion, and the emotions are coming up and you're just trying to run away from it and cover it up with bad habits. This is porn, video games, junk food, anything, scrolling, and even sometimes work can be used to cover up from these bad emotions. And what these bad habits do is they give us a sort of comfort feeling. We're running away from this thing and we go and seek these things for comfort. And then what do? The fucking scrolling and shit fries your brain. It gives you symptoms of anxiety and depression. Playing the video games makes you feel like a warrior. You're like slaying the fucking dragon. You're such a high level in the video game. You're like elite. You're like the top, and you feel like an absolute fucking legend. And then when you go back into the real world, you're not up here, but you're actually down there, and you feel like shit. You just get this feeling of defeat and nihilism, and it's just fucking awful. Porn just it completely fucks your mental health. I'm sure that you should know this, at least very deep down, that porn is fucking bad for you. And yet the brain has managed to convince you to watch it over and over and over again. It's almost like our own brain isn't working for us. It's rather working against us. How fucked is that? It's so unbelievably difficult when you're stuck in this spiral. And the problem is when you indulge in these bad habits, it gives you this comfort feeling. It makes you think that everything's okay. The video games, you start to feel good again. And, because you're like the fucking Dragon Slayer. You're scrolling, you're seeing all these funny things. You're just fucking on autopilot, just frying your fucking brain and blowing it up. And then when you get back into the real world, you feel like fucking shit. And then you go back into the bad habits to seek comfort and escape that shit. And then when you leave the bad habits, you feel even more shit. And then you go back to seek the comfort from the shit and it makes you worse. And it's just a fucking cycle of over and over and over again of running away from the shit, but then ending up feeling more shit. And then you fucking keep going. And it's like, you fucking like falling down the stairs and you can't stop. It is such a fucking shit thing that these bad habits do for your fucking mental health. Like it's so unbelievably challenging and difficult. Like I've been struggling with this shit for ages. And the only way to beat it is to help your mental health. Not by running away from the fucking issues and, fleeing them and seeking comfort, but to fucking tackle them head on and, heal yourself from the fucking unhealed trauma from the past, validate those emotions, listen to your inner child, and to do the good mental health habits like meditation, gratitude, exercising, and reading. Those are the 4 core mental health habits. And you know what? I believe there's actually 5 core mental health habits. Alongside meditation, gratitude, exercise, and reading, there's also getting outside. You can do all the meditations in the world, all the reading in the world, all the gratitude journaling, all the exercise in your room. But if you never fucking step outside, nothing is ever going to happen. We're humans, naturally, primarily, we lived outside every single day. Like, just fucking cock and balls out, on the, the fucking jungle or in nature all day, every day. We were never inside because it's just the way we naturally lived. And yet today we live in this like sophisticated world where we're inside like 4 walls, a roof and a floor, and we're just inside all day. And even sometimes I still struggle with this getting outside. Like it's something so simple, but sometimes it can be like easy to just forget it. It's important that you make it a habit every single day of just stepping outside. And the best part is with these mental health habits, you can combine them with getting outside. You can exercise outside. You can do your meditations outside. You can even bring a journal with you or bring a book with you and do your reading and gratitude journaling outside. The beauty of the healing in mental health is that it's quite versatile. You can do so many different things at different times, at different purposes, and they all have the same blissful, beautiful effect on your life. So what is meditation? We're going to go through these 5 habits and we're going to start with meditation. What is it? Because I know a lot of people, you try meditation, I don't know if you can relate to this, and you're sitting there, you're there, you're trying to breathe, you're trying to like get rid of all the thoughts in your head, and then all of a sudden, like one fucking stupid ass thought from like that dumb funny Instagram reel you saw earlier pops into your brain, and you're like, fuck, why am I fucking thinking about this? And you're like, I can't fucking meditate. I just keep thinking about all this shit in my mind. It just keeps wandering. It's so fucking difficult. Like, what the fuck do I do? And it's the most annoying thing ever when you're trying to meditate and you're just getting all of these thoughts over and over again. How do you fix that? And the best part is that that's not a problem. When you're trying to meditate and you're trying to clear your mind of all the thoughts and thoughts come into your mind, that's part of the meditation. It's not like something that you're trying to get rid of. Having thoughts, having your mind wandering and interrupting thoughts is part of the meditation. It's part of the process. Meditation is like a 2-phase process. It's being mindful and thinking, mind wandering. You start off present, right? You're focusing on some sort of sensation, whether it's, what you can hear, what you can smell, what you can feel, like, I don't know, like temperature on your fucking skin, or the way your legs feel on the ground or something, or how your ass feels on the seat, like your sensations, right? The most common one is the breath. That's like you're following your breath, you're breathing manually essentially. And that's the first stage. And then eventually your brain's just going to start mind wandering. It's going to start like thinking about things, as it always does. The brain is like made to think. So you're going to start thinking. And you're not going to really be aware of it. You're just going to start thinking about like some random thought, like maybe, a fucking Instagram reel that you saw earlier. And then the next phase is when you actually realize that you're thinking, right? So mindful breathing, then all of a sudden our brain will get some random thought. Like right now, I'm thinking about the workout that I have to do today. And then the next stage is noticing that you're not mindful, noticing that you're not following the breath. It's like a kind of like, oh shit, I'm not fucking mindful. It's in a moment like that. And then all that happens after that is you just reconnect back to your breath. That's it. That's like one rep, like that whole cycle of being mindful, noticing that your brain started mind wandering, and just reconnecting back to the breath. That's like doing a push up or like a fucking squat, right? And and that's meditation. In your like 5 minute timer or 1 minute timer, that's the cycle that you want to go through. When you get thoughts, don't get stressed out, don't get angry, don't be like, oh fuck, I can't do this. Because you can do it. All you got to do is notice that you're thinking, and when you do notice, not get angry, not be enraged, not be angry, but just reconnect back to the breath. Start breathing manually again. And you just keep going through that cycle over and over and over again until the time runs out. The little bell goes off again. The app I love to use is Medito. Medito. It's on the App Store, probably on the Google Play Store. I don't know. I don't use a fucking Android. Just go and search up the app, download it. It's such an incredible thing. Set the little timer on it. It's very user friendly, and just start meditating. I don't want to like flex or anything, but I've been meditating like every day ever since I started meditating. I haven't stopped, and it's really changed my life. It gets to a point where it just revolutionizes the way you're thinking. And meditation is one of those habits where you may or you may not immediately feel the effects of it. Like when I always finish my meditations, I'm always just like in this peaceful state of like, that was nice. It's just like a beautiful stillness. And then after about like a year of meditating, this thing just hit me like a fucking tsunami. Like out of nowhere, I just started realizing all of like the benefits that I've had, the way that I've been thinking, the way that I just like live life and the way I operate. It's totally different. And the other following mental health habits amplify that by like 1,000 times. So what's the next habit for us? Gratitude journaling. What is it? It's literally like you get like a journal, right? This is my 5th one that I've had on my journey. And you just open it and you just write down, I am grateful for. And then you write down, what are you grateful for? Shit, just smashed it on my chair. So what are you grateful for? You have tons and tons of things to be grateful for. I know, like, you might feel like a bit of an arrogant fucking dickhead if you're like, oh, you have nothing to be grateful for. Like, what about the fucking shirt you're wearing, yeah? It was probably made by some fucking poor kid in China or something, or some factory worker who's doing minimum wage job and he's like struggling to live. You have things to be grateful for. Tons of things to be grateful for. I'll be honest, like I was a bit of a jackass. I sort of struggled with this stuff at first, like finding things to be grateful for every single day. But after, like, eventually you learn to be grateful for the things you have in life. And when you do, it becomes so much better. Life, when you actually build up the skill of gratitude, becomes so much better than if you never did that. Now, I know it might seem like, oh, this is fucking stupid. Why is this guy telling me to write down things that I'm grateful for every day? Like, are you fucking serious? Let's not be a fucking piece of shit here. And let's write down the things that we're fucking grateful for, like a fucking 8-year-old girl. Come on. So sit down, look around your room, and just think, I'm grateful for the blue paint on this wall. I personally chose this color because I don't like all the white paint stuff that's revolutionizing all the modern house designs and all this stuff. I think the white paint is soulless, and I chose that I wanted to get blue paint in my room, and we painted it, and we got a combination with this dark red burgundy sort of looking thing, and it's just a beautiful color combination, and my room is much more livid and I love it this way. I love the way that the light bounces around the room and the environment that it creates for me. I'm so grateful that I made the choice to have blue paint because it's such a beautiful color and I just love the way it looks. Look at me, I've got a big smile on my face because I'm appreciating like the fucking blue paint on my wall, the color of my fucking wall. There are tons of things to be grateful for. I could talk about my shirt, the carpet, the fucking underwear I'm wearing, the hair on my head, the fact that I can actually see. You know, I can be grateful for the desk I have, the tripod I'm using, the phone I'm using to record this video. I could be grateful for the air vent, the lights, the window, tons and tons and tons of things to be grateful for. And you can just write down on your thing, I'm grateful for, and then you just, look around your room, maybe think internally, experiences you've had, people in your life, and, just write it down. And then just keep going, elaborate on it. Oh, how does it affect your life? How does it make you feel? What's the story behind it? And you just write it all down in this journal because, like, look, it's just a bunch of pieces of paper, dude. Like, it's never going to judge you. It's just fucking paper. Like, just write it in your journal. No one has to read it. No one has to see it. And it doesn't judge you at all. It's just a fucking page. And then when you write down these things that you're grateful for and you make a habit of it doing every single day, oh man, life just becomes so, so much better that way. It really, really does. Gratitude journaling is probably the most powerful mental health habit out there. That affects, you feel it immediately. Like when you finish doing the gratitude thing, you have a smile on your face immediately. And the best part is, it's like manually implanting thoughts of gratitude, positive thoughts into your brain. Manually shoving those fucking thoughts into your brain. It's not normal for us to think of these things very often. It really isn't. Like in the modern day, we don't do this stuff as often. It doesn't happen. And when we make a habit of gratitude journaling, it just, the most beautiful thing happens. And what happens is you start getting these thoughts randomly, out of nowhere. You can just be walking down the street and suddenly your brain will just go, you know what? I'm grateful for that tree right over there. It's a pretty beautiful tree. It looks beautiful. Like I'm visualizing the tree in front of me right now, and it's just this fantastic part of nature, and the leaves are so beautiful. It adds such a beautiful effect into this road. And then just like that, like your brain just randomly put this fucking thought in your mind, and you've got like a giant smile on your face, and to the people outside and around you, it looked like you're just a happy guy for like no particular reason at all. And you're there, you're just thinking like, man, that's a nice fucking tree. And the gratitude journaling, when you just get that, in the habit of doing that, it does such an amazing effect for you. The third habit is exercising. Now, there's like all the sciencey chemistry sort of shit to it. When you exercise, your body releases the good dopamine hormone. I think it's endorphins. And it's just a feel-good chemical. When you exercise and you break a sweat, you generally just feel good from doing that. It may be hard, it may be painful and grueling at the moment, but it makes you feel good. Not to mention that while exercising, you're also taking care of your physical health. And taking care of your physical health allows you to be fitter, faster. You feel healthier, you feel stronger. You sleep better. Like taking care of your physical health is, it's just fucking good for you. And it has a great positive effect on your mental health. So make it a habit of exercising every single day. Do like a push-ups on the floor, get outside, go for a run, buy some like those gymnastic rings that you can tie onto a tree and do some fucking calisthenics on that. I've done that for a while now. It's like the most fun thing that you can do, just working out in the nature, hanging off of a fucking tree like Tarzan. It's awesome. And finally, we have reading. There's not much to say about reading. I think if you should read any book, make that book The Mountain Is You by Brianna Wiest, or Wiest, something like that. The Mountain Is You by Brianna West. Read that book. It is incredible for your mental health. And another one is The Power of Now. Read that book, The Power of Now. It's a great book. But yeah, The Mountain Is You. Read the book, learn things. Reading is good because it just gets you off of a fucking phone screen. You know, screens have dominated the way we live in today's modern day and era. So reading not only gets you away from the screen, but it's also slow. Like, it's not a hyperactive, dopamine enriched thing. Reading takes time, especially if you're reading like non-fiction educational books. You're focused on this one single topic for the course of the entire book for multiple hours, for almost like 10 hours. You're focused on this one thing. That's how powerful reading is. Whereas if you're scrolling on your phone or watching fucking YouTube videos, it's like, it's a fucking new piece of information every like fucking 10 seconds or less. It's like an overload for your fucking brain. It's like, it's too much. And reading sort of slows that down a bit. And if you combine reading with mindfulness, they interlock really well together. So reading is, you're learning new things, you're getting away from the screens, and you're sort of repairing your shitty attention span that's been fucked up by all of these modern addictions. If you start to take care of your mental health, you do these habits, meditation, gratitude, exercise, reading, and you get outside your fucking house, you will improve your mental health in 2 weeks. If you do that, it'll be so much easier to break the bad habits. It just will be. The reason why it's so hard to break the bad habits is because you have shit mental health from those bad habits. So what you have to do is you have to build up the good habits to then tear down the bad habits. And I know that's really hard trying to do them both at the same time, but it's possible. You can do it. I believe in you. But then how do you build the good habits? How do you actually get consistent with doing this stuff? Because you're watching this video, it's like, okay, I gotta meditate, I'm gonna go to journal, gotta exercise, gotta read, I gotta make sure I get outside every single day. That's 5 things that I have to do every single day. And you're supposed to somehow remember that among all the other shit that we have to deal with. You're supposed to remember that this video in like 10 days from now. Like, come on, that's just never gonna fucking happen. So what you have to do right fucking now, is make yourself a habit tracker. While I drink some water. Hold on, my throat is so fucking dry. Okay, habit tracker. Let me get my journal. I know I've got a mental health habit tracker here somewhere that I've made up that I can use as an example. All right, this one's good. No, it's not. That one's shit. I've been using this journal for a while. I've got tons of habit trackers in here that I filled out over the year. I've had this book for about a year. All right, so here, it's like a little table, right? So when building the habit tracker, you got to start with what I wrote here is the level 1 chickens. Right? I did this in the 23rd of June last year. So you got to start with the level 1, right? We're only at the beginning here. So we got meditation, gratitude, exercise, reading, and getting outside. That's our 5 habits. This habit tracker is different, but it's just a really straightforward, simple one. It's easy to see. So what you do is you write down the days on the side, right? So how long does it take to really see effects? 2 weeks, 14 days. So you can either go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all the way down until you get to 14. Or you can look at the calendar and do it by the days of the month. So this is, whatever, the 6th or 7th of January. So I'd go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And, if I'm doing it calendar-wise, I just go all the way down to the bottom of the page. This one has 19 lines on it. So I'd be doing this for 19 days until the end is when I flip over there and make my next habit tracker. This is what I've been doing for months, right? It fucking works. So this one was on the 23rd of June. I started on the 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 30th, 31st. And then I went to the 1st of July, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. and so on until I get to the bottom. And once you've made the habit tracker, you've got the dates on the side, and you start in the column: meditation, gratitude, exercise, reading, and outdoors. So you're gonna have 5 columns here. And once you've done that, you roll it out, and you've just made yourself the habit tracker. You've made yourself a little table. And then what you do with this is you tear it up and you just put it on your wall, like where you're gonna see it. Put it by a door, put it anywhere, like next to your bed, in front of the wall where your computer is. Just put it on your wall where you can always see it and you'll never forget. And the best part about putting it on your wall is people are gonna see it. You're gonna have like friends coming over into your room, your parents, and they're gonna see on the wall that you're doing these things: meditation, you're trying to meditate every day, gratitude journal, exercise, reading, and stepping outside. People are going to see that you're doing the inner work and you're taking care of your mental health, and they're going to be like, wow, look at you fucking go. Hey, you're doing a fucking good job. That's exactly how I would react if you actually lock in and you make your habit tracker right now, instead of sitting down and just watching this video doing fucking nothing. Like, come on, make the habit tracker, come on, do it. Literally follow along, do it. Make the fucking table. And if you do that, you will see an effect from this video. It will change your life. Like, please, like, fucking listen to me here. This is the most important thing, most important decision that you will ever make in your life. Making your first habit tracker. It will change your fucking life. Like, please listen to me. Making a habit tracker has transformed my life. It's something that I really didn't expect. I just thought, yeah, okay, I'll try this fucking habit tracker thing. I'll make it, and I'll see how it goes. And I'm not even kidding you. That was 3 years ago. I haven't lived a single day without one of these since. It changes your life. It changes your discipline. It changes completely everything. Believe me, this is the most important decision you will ever make in your life. No matter what fucking time it is right now. If you're in your bed and it's 3 a.m. and you fucking got like one hand in your pants full of fucking cum or some shit from a big fucking relapse you had earlier, please believe me, make your fucking habit tracker right now. No matter what time it is. Just turn on like a dim light, get a sheet of fucking paper, and make this thing right now. You can't do it on your phone. You have to do it on paper, and you have to stick it on your wall. Make the habit tracker now. Please fucking believe me. This thing is so unfathomably important that you make a habit tracker right now. Make it and put it on your bloody wall. It's the most important. Like, I cannot stress enough how fucking important this is. I know I've been rambling on about this for like 2-3 fucking minutes now. Do this. Please fucking trust me and do this. It will change your life. Okay? You better have it fucking done by now. Otherwise, I swear to God, I'll find you. No, I'm just kidding. Please, for your own fucking sake, make a habit tracker. I literally cannot stress enough how important it is. All right? And then you've stuck it on your wall. Your parents are going to see that you're doing all these things. Your friends are going to see it. They're going to know that you're thing. And it adds that extra level of accountability. And not only that, it fucking reminds you that you have to do the habits of the day. It reminds you, yeah, okay, I gotta meditate, gratitude, read, exercise, get outside, all right? It's going to remind you all of that stuff. And this is where the catch comes in. Right now, we're on the level 1 chickens, okay? 1 second gets you the tick. 1 breath of meditation gets you the tick. 1 word of gratitude gets you the tick. 1 push-up gets you to tick the box. 1 like sentence on the book gets you to tick the box. Spending like walking outside your front door and like down the street a bit gets you the tick. We're just right now at the beginning stage. We're just trying to build this positive feedback loop. So 1 second gets you the tick. But here's the thing. When you've sat down, you've gotten your phone set up for your meditation, and you've done your 1 mindfulness breath, why not stay for like 2 mindfulness breaths? Do an extra 5 breaths, 10 breaths, do an extra 20 breaths. Sit there and meditate for 5 minutes. It's that positive feedback loop. when you're doing the gratitude journaling, maybe instead of just writing one word like sun, write down in full sentences. I'm grateful for the sun. Without it, we'd all be dead. And you just elaborate, the sun is this thing, it lights up the fucking world, we can walk outside and see things, and when it's that nice temperature, it's nice and warm on your back, it's like the most satisfying thing ever. When the sun rises and the sun sets, it's one of the most beautiful things that nature has ever fucking produced. It's magnificent, the sun, right? So it's just something that it just popped out of my fucking head right now. So instead of, you already sat down, you've got your pen in your hand, you've opened the journal, instead of just writing one word, you might as well just write out the whole thing. Do it properly. Right? Reading, you've already sat down and you've opened the book. That tends to be the most challenging part, to just get started, and you've read one sentence. And you know what? Might as well read the whole page. Oh, you know what? I'll stick for the entire chapter until the next subtitle or something. Getting outside, you've already put your fucking shoes on, you've already walked out the front door and down your street. You might as well go around the block or go to the nearest park and spend some time just sitting there and watching the trees in the wind or something beautiful like that. You see where I'm going with this? You've done that one push-up on the floor. You might as well do a set till failure. Whether that's 2 push-ups or 5 push-ups or 50 fucking push-ups, you might as well go to failure. Now, this isn't saying that you can be lazy, right? This isn't saying, oh yeah, one breath, well, that'll do the trick. I'll just do one breath every day and I'll be fine. It gets me the tick, whatever. No, but yeah, you can do that. But let's not just use that as an excuse to be lazy here. Let's actually take our mental health seriously. Let's put in the work and actually try and get it done. But the thing here, and why 1 second gets you the tick is so important, is because here's something I want you to remember. It's not what you do on your best days, but what you do on your worst. If you have a day where you spend 5 hours or 8 hours scrolling fucking TikTok, or you've relapsed 5 times on your fucking nofap streak, or you've played video games all day, you've indulged in so much junk food, you've completely shat the fucking bed today. That's a bad day. But remember, it's not what you do on your best days, but what you do on your worst. You can still, at the very end of the day, go come on, I'm going to get these ticks. I'm not going to fuck this up. And then you do your breath of meditation. You write down a little sentence in your gratitude journal. You read a bit. Maybe you want to get that last second outside just in the nighttime. You go outside, walk out your front door, just stand out the front of your house for a bit and just go outside is quite nice. And then you quickly go back inside. You get ready, you turn on your little night light and you just read one sentence from the book, like The Mountain Is You, right? You just read, healing trauma. You got to do breath work. Oh, that's an interesting thing, breath work. I wonder what that is. And then you go to sleep. And yet you still manage to tick off every single box at the end of the day. It's so easy to tick off the boxes. Even on your worst days, you can still do them all and you can still crush it. And then what happens when we get to the end of the habit tracker? Well, just make a new one. Like this book here is, all of these pages here, they're all, there's like fucking 40 pages here. They're all stuck together. They're all habit trackers. I've been doing this stuff for, I wish there was a way I could fucking show you. I've been doing this stuff for ages and it works. I've been using a habit tracker for years now. For years. They're so unbelievably helpful. Habit trackers. Make one, stick it on your wall, get that positive feedback loop going, and that's how you start to build good habits. Eventually, they become a staple of your life. I still have meditation and gratitude and reading in my habit tracker, but it's still something that I will do every day without failure because I've been doing it for almost 3 years now. It becomes a habit. That's how you build good habits with the habit tracker. Now, like I said earlier, making the habit tracker is the most important thing you'll ever do in your life. Please believe me, it is so unbelievably important. Make the habit tracker. put it on your wall. It will change your life. It really will. Like, I'm not even fucking kidding with you. Do it. Just fucking don't turn your fucking brain off. Get rid of all of its fucking limiting beliefs. Switch your brain off. Because remember, you know porn's bad for you. You know the junk food's bad for you. You know the scrolling is bad for you. And yet your brain has still managed to convince you to relapse on that shit over and over and over again every single day for however fucking long you've been trying to get rid of this shit. Your brain has convinced you to fuck up. Your brain has literally somehow managed to convince you that porn is fucking good for you and you should relapse when you fucking know that shit's bad for you. You know how bad it is for your fucking physical health, your mental health, your social confidence and all that shit. And yet your brain has still managed to convince you to fucking indulge in it. Your brain sometimes isn't on your side. You need to just fucking turn your fucking brain off and just make the fucking habit tracker. This is exactly what I did 3 years ago, and my life has completely changed since then. Turn your brain off. Trust me. Seriously, trust me on this. Make the habit tracker and put it on your wall. That has changed my life. I cannot stress enough how important it is that you shove the habit tracker on your wall. It's just, it really changed my life, and I couldn't be more grateful for me doing that all those years ago. So do that for yourself. Make the habit tracker. Think about future you and do it. Follow the habits. Tick it off every single day. You're getting this positive feedback loop, and obviously throughout the time, you're going to try and like catch yourself, you know, through mindfulness meditation is one of the best habits you can do to resist bad habits. Why? Because you're going to be, you know, sitting around, right? You might be sitting on your fucking chair. You're going to be bored and you're going to get the fucking urge, right? It's going to come at you. Hey, clip's looking real good right now. I fucking go and jerk off to it. But what the mindfulness meditation does is it catches you. It's like you're about to do it and you're like, wait, no. This is my brain convincing me to do something. It's fucking shit for me. And you can just brush it aside like that. Just get rid of it. Tell the habit to fuck off. Mindfulness meditation is so powerful for that. And it gets to a point where you're trying to resist to do the bad habits, but eventually from doing the good habits, breaking the bad habits becomes so much easier. And that's why you're struggling with it. It's a mental health issue. Like the bad habits are more of symptoms rather than problems, because they're symptoms of you trying to run away from the problem that is the bad mental health. So improve your good mental health, make your mental health good, and suddenly the symptoms go away. You have less of a desire to play video games. You look at the junk food and you think to yourself, you know what? I don't really want to have that today. I'm going to have the healthier choice. And that is the beauty of taking care of your mental health. If you struggle to break bad habits, work on the good habits. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Just before I go, check out the top link in the description. It's a little paid program that I've made up for you. If you join it, I will make specific videos tailored to your needs. You just join it and I'll send you a message. Hey man, how are you going? And you know, what advice do you specifically need? What are you specifically struggling with? And I will make a video tailored to your needs. So join that top link in the description. I've got like $500, $800 worth of fucking advice, courses and guides in there specifically to help you on your journey. So please, yeah, check that out. And I'll see you on the next one. Hope this full guide has helped you. If you really want it to change your life, please trust me on this one. Make a habit tracker. Just get the sheet of paper and get the pen and do the habits. You write the days on the side. Meditation, gratitude, exercise, reading, and getting outside. Those 5 habits will change your life. Make the habit tracker. Then this video will be the one to save your life. So, see ya.